And we are streaming. So, MahjongSoul. I have opinions about this site, mostly about the quality of players, and as such, yeah, I prefer Tenho. I would say, though, this is a much more beginner-friendly environment, even if, as I've said, you have to encounter a lot of beginner players. And we're going to play until, hopefully, we reach Adept 3, which we might be able to do this stream. We'll see how things go. Just for the record, I've played 23 South games, and I've won 56% of them, which is why I'm a little... yeah. I would not get away with this on Tenho, I'm sure of that. And you do see some absolute nonsense going on. So why have we decided to do this? Well, if we have a look at our friends list and look at Kyril here, we can see he's got up to Adept 3, and it took him... let's just have a look at this. 68 South games. 68. We are halfway to Adept 3, and we have done... how many games was that again? Let's just have a quick check of that. 23. So, we've got a few games in order to hit that rank ahead of him, so let's get started. We are able to get into the Silver Room because we are Adept, and we are going to play Rank Not Match. Okay, we're going to play here. And we'll see how it goes. I'm likely to be destroyed in my first 3 games just because I've already now insulted the player base. But generally speaking, the players on Tenho are better, although I would say the queue tables on Tenho are probably just as mad. Though I do see some absolute nonsense from time to time playing Soul. Anyway, let's get going. Okay, reasonable starting hand. We have one Dora, we have dragons, we have possibility of Chanter. And we are dealer after 1 attack, so we are probably going to be looking for a quick attack here. If we can get the 3, that would be fine, but obviously we want to wait on the dragons first. Possibly I'll cut 4 free and look towards getting this Chanter set up here. Yeah, I'm actually going to aggressively attack this Chanter. Not the best idea to do, but we can call either 9 or red to get us there. That puts us Tenpai waiting on the free man, so I'm okay with a quick attack here. Not going to have that one, though. Alright, 4 dot, 4 dot. So we need that last red or a 9 dot to come out, and we have Tenpai. Alright, Tenpai waiting on the free man for Chanter. Dora 1. Not a great hand, but it's just to get us into the D-list position at this stage. Okay, attack from north. So the downside with this hand, of course, is that it's not pinned through and we are waiting on a single wait here, but it's fine. Early game, we can afford to play a little more aggressively to get to Tenpai. We are dealer next, of course, which always is a plus. Here we have the option of changing up, but we wouldn't change up away from Medora at this point. It also would put us Yakulus if we went for that as well, so... so we'll just wait and see if somebody wants to risk a free man at some stage. Yeah, again. Alright, so if we'd have known both of those were coming, we'd been in a better weight pattern there, although it's still Chanter waiting on Dragon. I could call that going to a single weight on Dora, but I'm going to ignore it, because it feels... I mean, the one's actually more likely to come off, in fairness, but it is the Dora, so I have to take that into consideration with being aggressive on it. Alright, this is an increase in value. Also, look at the amount of time we've got. This is now starter thinking time on Tenho. I know what I've said. It's correct. We've actually lowered our winners, but we'll see if somebody wants to risk a Dora here. Give us a chance to... Yep, they want to risk things. Tanya is a thing I hear far too often on this site, as proven! No additional Dora from us though, but... Against the triple call, there's the reach obviously, fair enough. But we'll take the run, because somebody plays a Dora into a reach Ipatsu, so we'll take it. Effective Mungan. 77,000. You'll have to let me know how the volume settings are, because they feel a bit off to me at the moment, but... Dealer turn. Double ton. Dora in hand. Red Dragon we can discard first, but we'll get rid of the one to start with. Riichi Mahjong, indeed. That is exactly how this works. All attack, all the time, regardless of anything. And I don't think I was correct to make the dragon swap, but it did increase the value of the hand, so what can you say? Anyway. I have about 30 actually, I have nearly 40 games to get to adapt free just to be able to get there for Chiral. So, you know. That's ultimately the aim of the game here. We'll play a dragon on turn 3. Somebody can call it, and they have a double call. So normally on Tenho I'd be folding. We'll see if we are here. We're not even going to get a chance to fold, so half flush Honitsu. Which we're fine with, secures our top 2 positions. We're now 36,000 ahead. 13,600, yep, there we go. Eventually get the numbers right. Ronya! Indeed. So, double Dora opening, double Dora hand, quite a lot of stuff which should push us towards Pinfu quite rapidly. And I feel we're going to now calm it down. We got a big win, we'll just let things happen. I'll be honest, I've considered doing the same. I have put some money into this site, but I've not gone quite $10 mad on it yet. Because as much as I have disagreements with the player base sometimes, it actually is a good little Mahjong site, in all fairness. It is very beginner friendly as well. There are enough positives from it. Also, this hand is just developing exactly the way I want it to. So, 3-6 for Pinfu. Yeah, it's clean. It plays Mahjong. Might be on mobile. It is a good little Mahjong site. And, yeah. And the developers have done a good job on it. Well, yeah, there are more beginners, but that's the hazard of being beginner friendly. All right, 1 from Tenpai, 5, 8. Nope, we'll toss the free man here. So it's probably a Tanyo Dora on the left, which means our 1 should be safe if we go for the reach. We probably won't actually reach this. 2 dots and two Dora. Sorry, Pinfu. It's probably not massively worth us doing it, so. We'll just have 10. We'll have Tenpai. 3-6, dot wait. And we also have the possibility of improving this with 6 to 9, so I'm happy to wait on that possibility. I'm also in the lead, so, you know, there's no sense in risking silly things here. Tanyo, Pinfu, Dora. Oh, was that on Pinfu? Yeah. Oh, it wasn't Tanyo, of course, because the end of 9. That's it. Well, I gotta get the money somehow. Okay, so we have Dora Dragon in this hand. I think this is aggressive calling hand, unfortunately. So this is one of the correct decisions to play the beginner call everything nonsense. The downside is we don't have a definite backup plan unless we go for full Toy. But you can't say no to Dora Dragons. Alright, we got 5 pairs now, so we got backup plan in case we have to just call everything else. Toy Toy, yeah, indeed. Or 7 pairs, yeah, is a thing as well. Chitoitsu is definitely a thing we can do. However, we are going to go for this way round. Well, that was not supposed to come off. Tenpai. Tenpai we can't win with, of course, but you know. Somebody will risk that white dragon eventually, unless they've got a pair of them themselves. Which is always a possibility, but you know, somebody on this site will risk the white dragon. Okay, Tenpai. Tenpai with a hand that actually can win with things now. So 1, 2, so for the win. We might even try and Saki the white dragon if that last one comes off. South is safe. Somebody reaches, let's attack. 3 9s have gone. It's unlikely. Toy Toy, White Dragon, door free. I have a 56% win ratio on Hanshan games on this site. 56%. The hope is when I get to a high enough level, eventually I'll encounter some good players. And I do find some occasionally, but they're rare. Anyway, South won with a bonus set of alien wins, so not much I can do here at this point. And not much I really need to do. I've got enough points that I can just ride out the rest of this game if I wanted to. So that is probably what we're going to do. The good players definitely exist. I hope they do. I'd like to see some of them. I'd like to have... The problem is, it feels like I'm the bully at the table. And it feels that way far too often on this site. And if I lose, that makes me feel worse because I know I've lost to basically beginner players. And yeah, that happens to the best players in the world playing perfectly, but it doesn't feel good. Oh dear. Anyway, we're not doing any nonsense here. We might go for the pin food that seems to be developing if we can draw the 6 or the 5. So... yeah, I mean, there's not much really I can do with this hand. It's kind of almost on autopilot now. 6-6, probably arguably better than the 7-5. The 7-5 would be riskier. Let's get rid of our 4. Okay, a couple of quick attacks here. Probably looking towards... ah, I threw a 10 myself. Alright, fine. Have a 5, so... Free player is generally a nonsense anyway. I've played free player actually online against the chat before with me, Vanna, and then the chat basically playing one hand as in sort of a community way. It was a really fun thing, and I should do that again when I eventually get into my new place, but free player games are usually a nonsense. Also, North isn't really anything, so you're on Toy Toy only. The best way to defend against Toy Toy is just discard all your pairs. But Or discard things you already see on the table. Oh yeah, we have a disconnect, don't we? I have no Yaku, but a 4-sided weight. I'm going to reach this. I didn't actually even see how many I've got. Hold on. How many winners did I have there? I don't think I might not have... Oh no, I do have winners. Reach so many 4-sided weights. Not worth anything, unfortunately. One more thing for that would have been fine. But we are now dealer, and if I can hit a reasonable enough hand off the disconnected player, we just automatically win on the spot. Double south. Okay. There is some benefit to attacking. You do get more money back from the game. You basically put a little deposit in, and you get money back based on your score. So there is some reason to keep attacking, but coins are not something I'm particularly in a great deal of need for on this site, so... Alright, let's throw some dragons. With a player disconnected, dragons are actually now a lot safer. Even if I would hold on to them a bit, but... But now we've played all of them. Alright, Nageshi Mungan time. That is the plan now. We're going Nageshi Mungan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in hand. I need to draw 6 before the end of the game and have none of them called. That's 1. 5 more and I have the Nageshi, as long as nobody else wins. Problem is, I'd like somebody to play a south just for that side of things. But yeah, we are now just messing around. Universally, everything I'm doing now is wrong. But, you know. We gotta live the dream where we can. Alright, extra discards means that I don't have to make those plays. So 9 follows 9. Come on. Stop cheating. They're actually increasing the number of draws I'm going to have to make here. This is not how we want the Nageshi plan to go. Also means they're more likely to win. That's a side issue here. Alright, so we need 4 more at least, and probably more than that, and we're down to souths, which are most likely going to be tiles that deal into people now. Still in with a shout. Alright, south is safe. Nageshi is still on. Nageshi is still on. 3 more draws. We can do this. Nageshi is still on. 2 more. Darn you! As mentioned before, Nageshi is impossible. Okay, so we now have a fight for first place now, so we are going to play somewhat seriously for the rest of this. Darn it. That's the closest I've been to that hand in a good long while. Darn it. But yeah, because now I've got a player that actually could overtake me, I'm going to have to somewhat play out the rest of this. We don't need to have a Chanter. Chanter is definitely an option with his hand, but we don't need it. Alright, 2-sided Senpai. The thing is, as I've said, it actually is a very good system. I just don't like the player base on it. It's more from the perspective of me being a bully. Case in point. I will show you what my actual percentages are on this site, and then you'll confirm that I am, yes, a bully on this site. Anyway. South 4, last dealership. And we've got another hand that's actually kind of close. Alright, Dargan. I mean, to be fair, the Q tables on Tenho feel a bit like bullying, but then it almost feels like give and take sometimes on those sorts of tables. Here it does genuinely feel a bit like bullying. Alright, so we're going for a quick Tanya hand here, I think. Yeah. Let's end this game. Let's not keep it going as long here. And she would need a big hit, and she's already got a 1-2-3 called Discarded Door already. I don't think her hand's going to be valuable enough, so we can risk this for this hand. If she wins and we move on to another game, then we'll have to re-evaluate things, but... So, one call from Tenpai. Come on, 4-man. No. Oh, man. Yeah, I suppose that technically increases my winners. Actually, was that the best deal? A closed 4 versus closed 6, I suppose. I suppose I can also call the 7s and just go in that way round. So yeah, it opens up what I can do a little more. So once you're free, chance a Sanshikyu up top. Possibly Jin Channel. She has discarded a couple of frees, so maybe she's just going for a Chanter outside hand. In fact, all the frees are gone, so she can't have Sanshikyu. Okay, Jin-chan it is, but open Jin-chan, so 2,000 points as dealer 3,900. And that'll do for the game. bunch of points, 83 ranking points, which moved me up to getting close to a depth level. And huzzah! I've completed all of my things that I need to achieve, so I have even more points, and I get some stuff. Hurrah! So yeah, also, for some reason, cat shades. So yeah, my self-round percentage is now up to 58.3. These are slightly ridiculous stats here. Oh dear. Oh, okay. Fair enough. 50k plus. Alright, thanks for that. Alright, let's go for another one then. Eventually we'll get out of the silver rooms and maybe face a better quality of player. But mind you, I'm likely to crash and burn in this next hand. Eventually it will happen. There are no suitable matchups for me here. But yeah, our main objective is just get to Kairol's Adept free in 68 games. I wouldn't... If it's improved, I haven't noticed, I'll be honest. But we'll see how this goes. I saw somebody generally pull off a 4-card hand in bronze. I mean, actually, I was actually kind of impressed. But, you know, 4-card hand and then be on a 30-10 weight at the end. They were penning a message. Probably. Alright, here we go. Huzzah, it's not a full game of Kanyas. Alright. Okay, starting hand. Nothing too special, and again we're in the south seats to begin. Excellent indeed. Okay, so most likely just going for a standard Pinfu stuff and things, I think, from here. I'll hold on to green for the moment. Okay, attack from the left. Well, when you've got two options, yeah. And as I've started getting the bonus points with this character, I might as well continue with this character until I finally get a new one. Which, you know, we might have to force the issue one of these days, but, you know. It's fine. I can mute everything if I wanted to. Oh, a couple of greens have been played actually when I've not been paying attention. Could have called and tried to advance a Tanya, but I'm more interested in just playing my game for the moment. If the hand had a couple of Dora in it, then we'd probably be pushing a little harder than we are at the moment. Meanwhile, we're going to let everybody else push and just go for what I imagine is a Toy or a nonsense hand. Potentially there's... nope, East's been played, so yeah, Toy only. I mean, arguably there's a few other Yaku that could qualify for, but it's Toy only. So the way against defending against Toy, discard stuff you already see. Meanwhile, we'll just keep building up our Tanyo position at the moment. Which, I'm still a couple away from, but... This is the other thing I don't like about Soul particularly, is just... The waiting time is doubled. Now, occasionally on Tenho, I will need that I will need to be pushing the time a little bit, but I've never had anywhere near that level of things on Soul. Okay. So we can reach be on a 7-pin weight, so we're going to take that weight actually. But we're probably going to see if we can move the hand to pin food before we reach, getting over the 5 here. If we draw the 7 or the 7 gets played, we'll take the Tanyo win, but... Actually, we can't really get to pin through anyway, can we? No, most we can get a 2-sided weight here. Alright, Green Dragon we know is safe. We'll just stay in Silent Empire for the moment. Hand is not much that we need to worry about here. And eventually somebody will play a 7-pin. Unless, of course, the person with Toy has got it. It doesn't change anything. If we draw a 5, actually. 5, so puts us into... Ah, still not quite. Alright, Dora has been played. He's got Dora free. Okay, Dora free up top. Live 6-man. Okay, fine. It's a possibility that it was some form of Honitsu up top, but he's late in the game now. We're just going to stay into Empire. We're not even going to reach It's sometimes an argument to reach from the last couple of hands just in case, but it's really not worth it. At most, you know, Riichi Patsu, not the greatest of things to be going on with just 3 discards left, so we'll stay where we are. We're on the Haite draw, though. Reach Sumo Haite Tanyo. Mungan. Oh, you've taken away our Haite Mungan. Calling that doesn't really change anything, so... I mean, we'd be out of the 7, only wait for a 6-3, but... But functionally it doesn't change anything, so... Haite, come on, 7 pin. Free play Tenpai. Okay, red door in hand. Well, it happens. We kind of were assuming something like that was the case. It wasn't a good weight, but I couldn't see a way of naturally improving it without taking my hand apart, and it felt better to just stay in Tenpai. Alright, meanwhile then, this hand. We'll see where we are after we get rid of a couple more terminals, but... I mean, half flush is a thing, although it's a bit of a stretch for us to force half flush at this point. Could still happen depending on what we draw, but alright, we got rid of a 6 dot because it's closer to the door. We'd rather get rid of that now before it becomes dangerous. Though if we draw the door later, that's obviously an error, and that puts us into a potential for a 10 trap. Or into a risky position with dropping the door. For the same reason, we just got another 6 dot here. Middle tiles are more useful than external tiles, but I was considering defense a little bit with that, so... Also, we see 3 6s, so any draw weight is going to be on the higher end of it, and we can play a red dragon because one has been played. So, Ipeiko Pinfu, assume we can get that free, otherwise we'll be discarding this one too later. Okay, double call, another toy hand. We'll get rid of our 1-2 now, actually. Oh, we could have discarded the white. No, I'm not paying enough attention. We could have just played the white there. I draw a 3 now, that's righteous punishment for a wrong play. As it turns out, we're rewarded for the wrong play, and we now have a pair of whites. Okay, attack from the player to the right. The player to the right was in Silent Tenpai towards the end of game 1, so she might actually be... I have to assume everyone's a she at the moment. Might actually be an okay play here. Strictly speaking, I should have got rid of the white while it was safe. So that was the correct play. Even here, calling the white dragon doesn't feel correct because my hand's not close enough to a winning position right now. So, 4, 5, 7... And call out for Tenpai on a 2-sided weight if 6 passes. 3, 6. Alright, 7 winners still left in the wall. Tuso passes. Alright, now we see all 3 of those. A couple of them were played late. That should be okay. And was. So again, looks like we're going to have another exhaustive draw here. And the Haite. Two players Senpai, 3-6, 3-6. Okay, so this hand's actually quite good. Not valuable, unfortunately. If Sozi were 1 lower, this would be perfect. 2 Dora, potential nonsense, but can be tempo really quickly depending on how this goes. And Green Dragon's just been proven safe for us as well. All right, 1 from Ipeiko, 1-3. I almost prefer to draw the 4 here and just try and expand that side of things a little more. Maybe move this into Ryan Peiko territory. Yeah, this actually is feeling like a good game. Okay, gonna pass that though. It means if we get the Tenpai draw, we've now got 3 winners. Would love to grab the Ryan Peiko here, but we'll see. There's marginally more chance that we would put the 4, that we need that 3 pin, so... Okay, east from the north player. Okay, we have Tenpai waiting on the 1-3. Gonna wait on it. I know we don't have a Yaku right now, but I'm gonna wait and see if we can draw a 2-so, 4-so, even 5-so at this point. Because that would allow us to get out of a free... It would basically put us into pin 2, increase the value of the hand a little bit. Especially if we can get that 2-so. But if nothing happens in a turn or 2, we'll probably reach this. Okay, 1 more turn and then we'll go with it as is. So it's reach 1 Dora. It's not that great a hand in all honesty. And hopefully we have safe tile to all 3 players here. Okay. Options then. 6 is safe. We'll be in a silent Tenpai on Ipeiko Dora Dora. Eight pin safe. So I think we have to go with that. Yeah, we're out of this one, I think. I mean, we're not now definitely out of this one. But Ryan Peiko is now a thing that we can try. Reach past Sumo. Okay, Mungan. Not the worst situation for us. We're still a solid second at this stage. Haven't lost any points to a non-sumo. And we're still above the starting position as we go into our dealer turn with a Dora Dragon. Need another Dora Dragon, and then this hand is ready. Okay, indicated dragon out now. So Toy Red Dragon Dora is a thing we could have a go at. Mind you, the rest of our hand's developing quite nicely down here, so it might just end up being pinned through Reach on the Dora. Depending. East one finally over. That was only 2 repeats, and it wasn't as if it was a dealer rampage. Yeah, this isn't a calling position from this stage. It might be later if we drew another red, but for the moment it looks far more likely we're going for Tanyo Pinfu. This is true. Oh, Dora Dragon has been played. I think that means we're getting rid of ours now. Yep. The impossible hand is also a thing we could have a go at if, you know, Chance decides to have a day off and just give us all terminals from now on. Alright, Dragon from Medela. So 6 man for Tenpai. Well, actually, a few things for Tenpai, but 6 man for the ideal Tenpai. Ooh, interesting. So this is looking more towards just having Tanyo and a hand that wins. So this is the staying dealer school of play now. But because we've got the possibility of being on a 2-sided weight, we're probably going to reach this one. Ah! Okay, fine. Wasn't Kanya though, so there's that. But no, well, 1 immediate extra Dora. Come on, give me something here. 6-9, 1-4. Pair of the 2s would be fine. I've got so many things that get me into Tenpai. And with that card, we are reaching. You guarantee we're reaching this. Alright, come on. 6-9, 1-4, 2-5. I'm through 10 with this. I'm aware of this. We're going to have to do it, though. Kandora. But yeah, we should have waited. This is terrible. Shouldn't have done this. See, I can make mistakes even on this game with multi-Dora in hand. I was hoping the pressure, because it seems as if the table will, at least on the person to my right, would fold. Indeed. I did a 30-10 reach during the finals as well, so I am now in a habit of doing this, and I need to stop. The game even tells me it's 30-10. I have no excuse. There are at least some winning tiles still out there, so that's at least something. It's not a dead for a 10 reach. Oh, god darn it. Why is it whenever I'm dealer and doing this, nobody, you know... Oh well. Winners are going away as well. The bluff has failed. 2 to go. Can't even win on the high tay, so I have no winners unless North calls something. Oh. High tay sumo. Nonsense. Yeah, very... Okay, fine. For some reason I'd read that as that was the last duel. I didn't hit any Uradura, and I didn't deserve that. That was undeserved. That was wrong, nonsense, undeserved, and terrible. I am exactly the beginner that I complained everybody else at being. That was beginner level nonsense. Yep, nope, I'm fully justifying that. Yep, you know it. You know it. Oh, god damn it. Yes, in case you've forgotten, we are the ORC team champions, and I'm the captain of the team. Oh, god. Okay, let's calm down and try and restore some honor. If that is at all possible. Actually, the hand is having a bit of a jam overflow moment here. We're 1 from Tenpai now. On autopilot. So she's going to really react if we reach on turn 5. The only reason we would reach... I mean, we might even keep silent, but obviously we got the possibility of the 1 here, so... Mind you, it's pin 2 anyway, so... Pin 3 Tudora would be perfectly valid. The thing is, they can go and analyze the game if they want. It's also out there in the ether. This is extremely solid. Do we care about the Tanyo? Yeah, we care. We're dealer. We're dealer. Send messages. Win games. There are 6 winners out there. And you never know, this might be another 30 reach. It might be fine. Unfortunately, I haven't discarded any Sozu, but based on the last 2 discards, it feels like we should have a lot of dots in our hand. Again, it depends how well they're reading it, and you're not reading it that well. Yep, we can do things. Oh yeah, 1-4 is a much better weight than a 2-5 usually. And I think 3-6 is probably the worst weight you can be on. It shouldn't be, but it functionally feels as if it's the worst one. Even 4-7 is somewhat better for some reason, and I have no idea why. It's weirdness, and I don't know. I've always found I'm more likely to win on 4-7 than 3-6. And I don't know what that says about anything, or whether that's superstitious nonsense on my part, because it shouldn't make that much difference. 5-8, it should be marginally better, because obviously the 8's more likely to come out, but I don't know. Waiting on terminals is usually ideal, yeah. Meanwhile, this is pretty much just a pass-through hand at this stage, unless we can get rid of the dragons and get into something. Yeah, we're not being aggressive. We could try and knock out the North player and just win that way, but I bet it's fine. It means in 25 games I might have a 70% win record now. 70%, yeah. It might be. Depends how much it goes up. Okay, another white. Unfortunate, but it feels as if from that the jam overflow has ended. And also, we can't go for a Nageshi from here. We had our chance for this stream. Somebody decided to just win. Stealing our absolutely divine nonsense away from us. I want to keep the pair here, annoyingly. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to cut the 1 and then cut the 2, and we'll just keep that as a sequence. Also gives us an option if we draw a 4 to cut the 1 and go for Tanyo. Also, again, keeping on the Nageshi plan, of course. And 2, 3, 4 Sanchiku. Nageshi is never... I've said, it's an impossible hand. It cannot be done. It just cannot be done. And I know it's been done, but that doesn't change the fact that it's impossible and cannot be done. Yeah, unfortunately this hand's feeling a little too slow now, so we are just going to be at the point of not so much folding out, but sort of allowing our dealer turn to come to an end. Interestingly, if we were to change if we were to play Tetsuya and change a couple of whites, the 1s and the 8s, we'd be in reasonable shape, I think. Yeah, pair of 9s as well. So yeah, we run for a Toy Chanter hand at the moment, if based on our discard pool. Obviously, we still need the 7s ideally, but we've got 7 pairs and White Dragon as a backup, so you know, it's a good discard pool for that perspective. Okay, there we go. So that's our first 2, 3, 4 Sanchiku sequence set up. 2 more to go, and then, yeah, 2 ideal draws, Tenpai. Oh, how late you are. You have missed nonsense. Very true. Alright, we're gonna fold out. I had 10.5 late, yeah. Well, I'd say half. No worries. Hopefully I won't have reached a depth 3 by that point. No, this hand's not a believing hand. Alright, that's quite good, because that's helping eliminate the player to the left. And actually it's a Mungan, so... Or near Mungan, so 2,200 points. Down to 3,200. Yeah, this is looking pretty done. And not a bad starting hand here. We are across sitting north, but I think north is the tile we get rid of here. I suppose we could get rid of the 8, actually. Give us 1 more turn to get that north. Possibilitsu. Lies. Can't be done. Possibilitsu, on the other hand, that can definitely be done. Forso for some jam overflow. Come on. Oh, Tenpai. No Yaku, though. We'll take the Yakuless Tenpai here, because it's... If we draw the 4, that's fine. We'll just take a win. Moves the game on a bit. If we can draw a 9... Ooh, okay. Very rapid thing then. Can I 6 start on the basis we got 2 of them? Not a good reason, but it's as good a reason as I can while advancing. Yeah, I've got nothing safe against that. So, Suji of what we've already played. Red Dragon has been proven safe, so people are going for things. It is a very possible Itsu. Oh yeah, I'm aware. Yeah, it's fair time. We're not reaching this. No, maybe we are reaching this. Nope, game is over. Game deserves to be over there. I see some Dora. Game over. Did she get enough to overtake us? Not quite. Non-dealer Mungan. Alright, win 2 open day. Plus 76 additional ranking points. Moves us up to 150 to go. And gets us some wind chimes and some ice cream. We're now up to a flat 60% win rate. Average ranking of 1.68. If I could do that on 10 ho. But oh well. Alas, cannot be done. No cat face, indeed. It's enough of a victory. I don't need the cat faces. If I get 2 more rooms, I will actually get to Kyrol's ranking in only 27 games. I see. Oh, this is going to be no Kanyas except from me. Hand is good. We're bullying the silver room, I think is more accurate to say. Quite so. Hello, Leon. How are we doing? So, 789 chance of Sanchiku is a thing we could have a go at, but it's a bit of an extreme hand to go for in most cases. So, I'm thinking we cut the 8-9 here and we just go for a normal-ish Pinfu hand. Hope to draw the 7 because that's got the door in it. If not, we're betting on that 7, I guess. Needs more emotes, you say? Got our pass established. Oh, we could have gone for it now, I guess. Yeah, we'll throw out a white dragon. Who wants it? I see. Well, we can play the 2 that's safe for the moment. Nine should be safe, but we'll hold off for the moment. You mean the F1 snooze fest? I'm just waiting for Formula E to start back up again. That was actually interesting racing. Pursuit Reach seems like a good plan, but we'll see. Pursuit Reaching on just a 7 seems awkward. Actually, any of our weights seem a bit awkward at the moment, but he's probably on something nonsense. Until the stewards took over, you mean? Alright, reach only. Yeah, valueless, but unfortunately the hand was a little awkward to go in advance much further than that. So, let's see what we have in our West round. A bunch of honor tiles we can get rid of. Okay, northeast. East can go there. So 2/4 Sanshku is the most idealized version of where this hand's going. But for now, I'm just getting rid of stuff. Okay, we'll lean into the Tanyo side of things. We are almost certainly getting rid of this white dragon at this point. Hit Dora. Well, we're going to save tile for now. We have 2 safe tiles if we want to play them against him. And there's a reasonable argument that says we should at this point, but we'll see. Well, we march into second place without doing a lot. And he's gone up to a 2-Han hand. His next one will be 3-Han. Alright, west, 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 west. Let's have a reset. No, no reset. Shame. Okay, so the only real clunky part of our hand is this 1-2 at the moment, as well as the green dragon we just drew. Okay, that's fine. So that gives us a pair of 1s and a standard route that basically puts us to Pinfu without a lot of value. Kind of wish we got rid of the 1s over 2s now, but that's fine. Pair of 9s. Free's been played, and it's going to be the riskier tile later on, so... Also, potentially this opens up to a double terminal wait later on. Although I suppose we can get rid of the 1s now, I guess. Yeah, 1s are being loose. We'll just get rid of them. Again, though, not a lot of value in this hand. And not a lot of winners at the moment either. Also better for us to draw a 6-dot and just exchange that bit up. But last row now, so...
Riichi desu.
We have a couple of definite safe tiles, so we'll just play those out first and see where we are. See, that's what I reckon. This is now a much more idealized shape to go for Pinfu. So 4-7 will get me there, but it doesn't matter. We got another person winning. Effective Mungan. And puts her into the lead. Puts us in the third, having not done anything as we move into East 4. We are the last dealer, which does have plus side in this sort of situation. So North to begin, which is immediately Pond. Which is fine, gives us a straight redraw. Okay, one east. Well, let's bring the other easts out now, or... Nope, White Dragon. Alright, we'll play hard here. We've got a Possibilitsu in Sozu. And apparently he's gone for a North Dora 1. No, you're a little late on that one in all honesty. But that's fine, 2,000 points is nothing. We are last dealer, we will take advantage of that later. For now though, this is an okay hand. Well, in fairness, from my perspective, I didn't see that message pop up until I dealt in, so... You want to attack double reach? That's up to you, but we're just going to play this normally, I think. Apparently we know who stole the jam. So, 3 dot for a pursuit reach. Yeah. Most double reaches are exactly that value, so it's not something you need to necessarily worry about. Just try and play a normal game and get into a good multi-sided weight where possible. This, though, is looking like an okay hand to come back with. Shame we're not double south, but this actually could potentially be what we want. So 4, 5, 6 Sanchiku, South Dora. At a reach or two, and then we'll see. Thing is, this is counterattacked with just one Hanuman Sumo. And in fact, remember, the players are right, won one Mungan, and she's now sitting in solid second place. Only a few thousand points behind. 2,000 points, basically, so... The downside is when he gets a decent hand and is that quick. It does happen occasionally, but... For now... So we can take a cheap win here if we wanted, but I feel that we gotta wait on this. I mean, that's not how it's going to end. It's just not. So, south into... Well, actually, we don't even have a pair, so it wouldn't be south into Tempai, unfortunately. But... Important thing is just not get frustrated with the situation, in all honesty. Because the gap is not high. Gap is not high at all. Oh, is that better for us? It probably isn't. So South being a bonus win, we don't get any pin through bonuses for them, but we don't have a pair anyway, so... Alright, reach from there. That's unfortunate. Okay, let's think. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1. Not a lot that says that's going to be safe on either end. 6 doesn't seem like a good tile to get rid of in this situation. 7-man is not good. Can't fold the pair. We'll just play it. So best of a bad lot there, so we might as well carry on. But hey, we now can guess that's probably safe here. 1 we know about. He played an early 1 and 1, so he probably doesn't have anything too low there. High to whatever Pinsu are probably okay. I can't pursue Riichi, and I think at that point we are folding. Do we know that's going to be safe there? I'd rather play safe against the first Riichi at this point, so we'll carry on. We can still potentially pursue this, but that's happened there. So for all that, another big hand has come up, and well, big-ish, free hand. 39. 13,000 points behind the lead. We are perfectly fine with the situation as it happens at this stage. Alright, double south. Dora, this we need to attack with. This one feels like our time. But the rest of the hand is actually not in the best of shape. That's helpful. North now. Alright, double south.
Riichi.
Wrong move, but this is my moment. We're going to make sure that goes now. Otherwise, we just would not be able to discard it at any point during this situation, so... Okay, so from here... From here we're looking awkward, actually. Leaning into the toy right now. Both of these are dodgy, but we've played a lot of Sozu out, so... Ah. No much in that situation. I decided to attack, committed. Could have kept the two-sided weight up, but it's cheap. And now we have a last dealer turn to maintain third. And not a hand we can really attack with. Great. Okay. So we can try and force Chanter. Or we can hope to draw another green dragon. I guess that's the Force Chanter plan coming up. Okay, if we can get 1, 2, 3 Sanshikyu, that also allows us to escape that way round. So, Junchan. Open Junchan to only 2,000 points, but we're dealer. We don't care how many points we get as long as we keep winning. Does severely minimize what we're calling on, though. It's not a great plan, but it's what we're going to go with. True, but I'm not assuming I'm going to have that chance. This feels like a very much long shot. And we've been overpawned. That makes it even less chance. There's one 2-man left, and it's got to come from the right player, or I've got to draw it. Or I've got to be in Tempai at that point. So 7 so gets us there. Junkan could be a thing as well. Actually, that is a fair point. Junkan we could do it with, but I have to be in Tempai for that, so I still need the 7 so to come off. I mean, we could have nobody winning and just be Tempai at the draw state, but we dealt in, so that will put us into last. And huzzah, we've managed to improve our last place percentage for this game. Now, how many points do we lose? 64. Alright, that's fine. We're still up on the day. No, that was the comeback, sir. You've missed 2 full games. That was the comeback. Trying to force a Junshan in that position is not likely to work in most cases, but I didn't have enough good hands to attack with throughout that. Oh, dear. Alright, probably one more. Well, probably this one has the one more in all honesty, and then I'm going to go off and grab some lunch, I think. Definitely not joining the silver. Alright, fine, sir. You want me to be annoyed at you, that's fine, but now we're going for that. Yeah, it wasn't likely to work. The odds were not greatly in my favour, but I didn't have a lot of easier options to get myself there. If the 2 hadn't been pawned, I might have managed it, but once that was done, it was almost mathematically certain that I wasn't going to hit that. At least not in time. Anyway. Fresh game, fresh start, fresh perspective, fresh jam. Let's see what we can manage. So, Green Dragon and Dora in hand. Fortunately, immediately draw a second, but only the single Dora, sir. It's fine. Other way around, yes, that would be double Dora, but not right now. Okay, reach across. Slightly annoying, but we're going to have to half fold at this point, get rid of our 8 pair, and see what happens in a little bit. It's an early hand, so I'm imagining it's not that valuable, but the way things are gone at the moment, we'll just try and play around it. Okay, door 2. So Tanya door 2 or Green Dragon door 2 seems like a reasonable hand to fight for.
No.
But we're not going to get the opportunity, so there we go. Reach symbols door. Yeah, I could, but I ran out of time. I didn't mean to have this set up to ultra low latency. Apparently, it's not quite as low as it should be. Oh well, this is a good starting hand. I mean, we're in tempo if we draw a free man here. Might even just be inclined to get rid of a 9s and see if we can... Closed on the 3 though seems bad. We'll wait. Alright, bad reach it is. We're dealer. Not right now, no. We wait a couple of turns. Gives us 3 chances to draw a 5 or a 3. Well, 3 would have just won it anyway. Wait for that 0 man, indeed. Always wait for that 0 man. We can also calm the 9s, which is amusing, so we might do that. Well, we almost certainly will do that if we draw that last 9, but... Yeah, I mean, red 5 could have been a thing we genuinely waited for. See? Should have waited. But then we wouldn't have had people folding against us, so, you know, there's that. We can still calm, though. Carnage is still a thing. Give me Carnage or give me the win. Either will do. Come on, do a free. Nope. Reach only. 2,000 point dealer bluff. Into... Potentially okay hand. So, Tuso 5 man, and then we are set. So, we're leaning towards just getting the all simples in. I don't think I can call that mind games. Unfortunate, but it happens. And because it did, we're not going to discard our dragon until we have one more draw. So a few good options coming up from this. One from Tempai then. 3-sided weight if we can get that 5 in. Otherwise, I'll take any of the 2-sided weights that can come off. Okay, so we now need that 3. Or we take the double Dora weight. Yeah, actually, this is better. Yeah. So this is that free 6 weight that I don't like because it almost never comes off, but we'll see. Reach 2 definite Dora and double Uradora. Oh yeah, this is fine. No, I mean it's mental trickery, but you know, I'm fairly certain 3-6 is the worst thing to be waiting on. Even though arguably 4-7 should be worse, I don't know. I mean, the 6 is a Suji, half Suji at least, but it's close to what I've reached, so it shouldn't be played if they're playing sensibly. Still, I've got 7 winners out there. I mean, 4-5 doesn't... The Dora 5 weight doesn't feel good either. Half Suji is not something you want to rely on in any real situation, though I'd have won on Sumo if I'd have gone with that Dama. Unfortunately. Well, it's a big enough hand to basically win me the game if it does come off this late, but is anybody going to push? Yes, we got pushing. 3-6 pin, come on. It's not that much of a risk. No, wrong 3. Haite. Haite says no. Dealer continues. Double south, Dora north, Dora east rather. So, okay. Toy nonsense is the plan here. Toy nonsense is the plan here. 7 pairs Ishantin. But I think Toy nonsense is still the correct play. Especially as 8-9 south can definitely come out. Also, thanks to the discard outlets, it looks, if we can get a 9 called here, this, yeah, this looks very good for bluffing the half flush. It might even be a bluff if I draw another. Alright. Half flush bluff enabled. Half flush bluff enabled. Toito Dora 2, Mungan. Alright, South start. And this hand looks good as well, in all honesty. 50k is the Shade's goal, I suppose, but wasn't really the plan. The plan is just keep winning. Guess we got the 4 in this position. True enough, but you know. Alright, 1 from Tenpai. If I want 50k, I should probably reach here. Tournament, there's no way I'm reaching with this hand. But I suppose since 50k is a thing we could try and get. It is E2. But I want to win in East 2. We don't want to get to a South round. Things go wrong if I let it go into a South round. I can take the Tenpai, but I'm not going to. Fortunately, we discarded the 4 earlier, so can't switch up at that stage. Alright, free 5 dot, come on. Nah, we'll stick with what we got. It's not dead if there's 2 of them out, so. Would have been a Tenpai if we'd have swapped, but that doesn't change the point that there's only 2 of them out. 2 of them out does not make it pretty much dead, especially when I can get the 3 dot or the 5 dot for Tenpai. Or the 8 dot, actually, but that would be the closed 3 bot weight anyway, so. There we go. Pretty much dead. I don't know. Right, now I just need to draw 5 and 5 followed by 4, and we can go into the Sanchiku. I assume nothing, sir. Darn it.
No.
Oh well. Darn it, but it's silent, and... Okay, could have been worse. We'll take it. So, what are we looking at here, then? I mean, either of these would work. Probably just get rid of the... Yeah, we're rid of 6 at this point. It's the only one in the suit, so we'll hold off. Okay, aggressive dealer attack. How greedy are we feeling? Probably not greedy enough just yet. Although... Dora. Alright, fine, we have to hold off because we now got Dora in a hand. Ouch. Alright, so this Chinitsu we've been slowly building up to for a little bit. Yeah. It's definitely a thing we could try. Depends if people are going to be nice or let us keep drawing things like that. Alright, Dora's been played. We'll just play another Dora here. So we're looking at Chinitsu. Though we are 1 from Tenpai for just... for just having a hand. That would be Riichi Pinfu. There's a possible Itzy one, though. Fine. 3-6. Again. Have 1,000 points. Unfortunately, that's one of the examples of where I should have played it bigger. Oh well. Only a cheap hand, we're okay to deal that in. It doesn't advance the game, unfortunately, but just brings us a little closer to other players. So, double dragon, but the hand is actually kind of terrible. Let's say if we can pair up the Norths, that would improve things a great deal. And if we keep drawing Manzu, then that evens out the thing. Call those two, go for Honitsu, Dragon. Okay, North is basically dead. Okay, dealer calls south. Half flush of the Toy then. More Manzu. Okay, so half flush seems like the play at the moment. And is half flush in dots from there. We're just going to go and aggressively help things out a little bit. Oh, maybe not. Sanshku then. Sanshku do double Dora seems interesting. Oh, this is a bad pawn. No, that's a bad pawn. Can't take it. Preferred the free man that came out a couple of turns ago, but... Okay, Khan it is, and doesn't give us any help. Okay, good draw. Problem is, it's not going to make the east work, and it's not going to. Oh, single weight. Was still worth the push, but has been a long east round. This is true. Might be even longer yet. Well, we're no 10. It's what I'm guessing. Might not be, but that would be my guess. It was. Okay, wrap around. Let's see what we're doing with this hand. And not much is the general answer to that, other than getting rid of some dragons. And then we'll see where we're standing. Okay, south calls south. That's fine. That advances the game on a bit. Okay, Green Dragon has passed. And we'll just go with that. Ooh. Okay, up to 4 pairs, and 4 pairs in Adora. Toy Story is something we could consider, but it seems unlikely with all of that. We're more likely going to go for 7 pairs at this point. Just because most of our tiles are not likely to be played by people. So each hand turns 7 pairs. I know, 6 so 6 man, 3. 2 whites have been played, we'll get rid of that now. 6 so was also played just before the reach, so it's our safest tile of our 3 that we got spare. Doesn't mean it's safe, of course, just that it's the safest. Oh, south is also safe, of course. Red 5. 3 pin should be okay, I think, but we'll see. Yeah, it's a little risky, but all the tiles in our hand are dodgy. Manzid looks very bad against the Reach. White Dragon's thankfully okay. That is a celery stick, or a leek that they have reached with. Yes. Alright, well I have 7 so that's safe to the right. I have 9 dot if I want to abort. Which we're probably doing unless we hit 10 by this turn. Four should be safe. Alright, the dealer turn continues, and dealer might I think it's still set. I'm still first. Yeah, just about. Okay, we'd like to move on from this east round at this point, I think. Or at least have a hand that actually works. Either of those two options work for me right now. Alright, west up there. Maybe this is an Nageshi round. Seems unlikely, but it could be. Again, we're just not having a lot of luck with getting hands together at this stage, but it'll come sooner or later. And we did get some early wins. I just like to kick this dealer off the dealer turn right now. Something that unfortunately we're going to need 2 closed draws to manage at this point. Gonna get rid of the 1-3 in this situation, I think, because we know 1-3 is safe to the left. So it's marginally better than the 1-2, I think. Though now, of course, we're getting off a Sanshku. Microtransactions in Mahjong, indeed. Well, I suppose we've got the other Sanshku now. If I can draw the door at 9, there's a couple of those left. Which, you know, would allow me to not say Kanya anymore. And there is that kind of advantage in things sometimes.
Riichi desu.
That's annoying. But at least it's not going to be the dealer winning at this point, hopefully. Reach past the sumo. Okay. So free hard hand, which is fine, actually extends our lead, oddly, because dealer took more points off the dealer. Would have been a bit more of an extremist shift if the hand had been worth a little more, but can't have everything. And this actually now is looking like a decent attacking hand. Okay, pair of 1s as backup. Just need something in the middle of 4 and 7, and then we've got ourselves a little hand built up. 5, 6, 7 Sanshku is the idealized version of this hand, I think, but I guess not. So 4 up for a potential free-sided weight. Yeah, at this point, just moving the game back on would be quite nice for me, in all honesty, so not too worried about the hand value at this stage, but we'd definitely take it.
地
Because I was going to get rid of both of them if I got rid of a 7 anyway. I think is the answer to that, but... It's also 7 is marginally more risky to keep later in the game, so... There's that. There's a few reasons I'm not saying I'm correct, I'm just saying that's not something even entered my mind. It's just 7 before 4.
地
Not when I can't call tiles, no. Live green. There we go. I imagine the player to the left has probably got the pair of whites, so we're going to have to play the game standardly using that as our pair. Finally hit that. Okay, so white dragon for a free-sided wait with double Dora. Or 1 for 7 for a white dragon bit wait. We'll get rid of this for the moment. I know technically we had more ways to go with this, but it's not going to beat a free-sided weight right now.
感します
Carnage gives us an extra 1 bot would be okay at this point then. Furtan's not really incoming, it's not much I can do about it. We're not even going to hit Tenpai with that, so...
のてんにゃ
And yeah, we need somebody else at the White Dragons, I just assumed it was player to the left. Still, no difference for us, we're still in the lead, still about the same value in the lead. So we move on, East 4. Bonus pair. 1 Dora. We don't want a repeat of this hand if we can avoid it, and we didn't have a West anyway to set that up. Stream delay was a thing. Quite so. So far, though, we are not getting a lot of help. In fact, we appear to be going backwards. Somebody gonna call that, or apparently not. All right, finally. Okay, hand advances a little bit. So 1 from Tenpai, technically. If we can draw the closed bit of either of those two. I'm going to get rid of a 9-8 at this point. Into a reach. Okay. Free pin looks a little risky. It is a Suji. Did play some early ones. But it seems safer than playing Mansi tiles, maybe. Maybe.
Don't.
Okay, and that is the deal in. Silent Tenpai. But only Pinfu. Either way, though, it gets us 2,000 points close, further in front, so we're okay with it. Okay, South, double South round. This is quite a nice starting hand, and in fact, means... gonna have to think about some things here. Half Flush is something we could definitely have a go for, because it's that sort of hand that would be worth a lot if we pulled that off. We can pair up the Red Dragon, then I think we go Half Flush. Depends what we draw first. But we'll get rid of the red now, actually, then. So we're not necessarily going for Half Flush here. It might just be double South, move the game on to my dealer turn. Depends on if we draw any more dot tiles. Okay, Honitsu it is.
Chi.
I'd be Tenpai on the 7, but that doesn't seem like a good weight. Well, no, I mean, if I'd have drawn an 8, I'd have gone that way around with it, but you know.
Don't.
I should have been head bumped. I mean, I'll take the increased lead, but I should have been head bumped there. It's a much superior rule and doesn't bully one player who feels now miserable. I will probably disconnect here.
Pon desu.
Alright, closed on the 4. We'll take it with Zadora weight. Nope. Oh, why did I do that? That's a silly way around. Should have kept that for the extra door. That's a mistake. Only a minor one.
Chi.
And hey, what are the chances I'm going to be waiting on the 4 pin when I have the option of adding it in my hand now? Suppose we do that. It doesn't strictly get us anywhere, but I suppose if we now draw a 1, we got a chance at Sanchiku.
Don't.
Oh, well, I should have kept the red 5, but you know. Those sense of just giving out value without a reason. Okay, that is a thing. Yeah, and of course he disconnects. I would absolutely be very surprised if he stayed in the game. Alright, so we are looking at Toy Toy nonsense. Gotta Kanya! It's gotta be done. I'm not giving up Dora 4 here. So we're 4 calls in and not in Tenpai. This is the wrong decision. But still, decision we're making. Kanya! Kanya! Indeed. It's wrong, but we're doing it anyway. Sankatsu! We were in this wait all along, if anybody asks. We were in this wait all along. God, no Sankatsu. I suppose we could still Sankatsu if we went mad and decided to do it on the 9s. Can't the 9th in. That's what I'm being told. I'm going to accept that as gospel here. I want an irregular 2-sided weight, which is clearly superior, but I think we are carning this 9 should we get the chance. Toy Toy, Sankatsu, Dragon, Dora 4. Modora. I mean, I'm only dealing into a Hanneman that I've created. Okay, game over. Is this worth more than 1,400? Free Dora. Nope. Victory is mine. Unfortunate. Well, I earned all the points from my last place I gained back, so that's something. Puts myself 145 up to rank 3. I have achieved a sphere of hope. And some watermelons. And just to confirm things, that now means out of 27 games I have a win ratio of 59%. But I'm now at a 4th% of 11, which seems a bit worse. Still, only an 8.7 dealing rate, which, given how I've played in a lot of the games, is a bit, yeah, silly. 1 Haite. 1 Jin-chan. I've only had 3 7 pairs, apparently. Alright, Yep, Tampin Reach is exactly what I'm going for, because they're the most common things. Anyway. That Haite, indeed. That Haite was something ridiculous and special. But we're going to call that a stream for today, folks. Thanks for joining me. I will be back to do something else at some stage. I probably won't be doing any more Mahjong this weekend, but I will probably start doing some midweek stuff. I also will at some stage update the darn league table from last night's games. But anyway, I'm off to go and find some lunch. So, till then.